अयाज सादिक इस वक्त पाक चीन मशावरती मैकेनिज्म इजलास से खिताब कर रहे हैं।
Initiative symbolized our shared commitment to regional prosperity and development through bilateral cooperation and regional connectivity. What is more, it was on that occasion when President Xi Jinping and my leader Mia Mohammad Nawaz Sharif, the then Prime Minister of Pakistan, jointly inaugurated the first ever 100% green parliament of the world, converting the solar needs of the Parliament of Pakistan to solar energy. This unique project symbolizes the sincere desire of our two nations to work jointly for a brighter, cleaner and safer future of our region. It is heartening to note that over the time, the scope of CPEC has since been expanded to include socio-economic development, poverty alleviation, agriculture and industrial cooperation, and special economic zones. Parliament of Pakistan and China, like our two nations, enjoy cordial relations, mutual trust, and practical cooperation. During my last tenure as Speaker of the National Assembly, I had the privilege of leading parliamentary delegations to China twice on the invitation of the Chairman of the National People's Congress. These exchanges have paved way for deeper bilateral ties and facilitated the implementation of CPEC projects through parliamentary oversight. We have actively stood by each other on every international regional parliamentary forum such as IPU, promoting our shared interests, sovereignty and stability. I have extended an invitation to the Chairman of the National People's Congress to visit Pakistan to further strengthen our parliamentary cooperation. Distinguished guests, over the years, CPEC has unfortunately faced malicious disinformation campaigns and attempts by extremist elements to sabotage its progress. To counter detractors of CPEC during my last term as the Speaker of the National Assembly of Pakistan, we initiated the Speakers' Conference on Regional Connectivity and Countering Violent Extremism in 2017. China was our major ally, along with 4 nations that included Afghanistan, Iran, Russia, and Turkey. It still continues as a yearly function. In its historic declaration, our 6 nations unanimously declared that the connectivity and the countering terrorism were essential to regional prosperity, and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor was the bedrock of this strategy. As I conclude, I would like to reassure our Parliament's continued oversight and proactive approach for CPEC and reiterate to our Chinese friend our unflinching commitment to the ironclad friendship that has grown into a sturdy tree with deep roots in the hearts of our two peoples. I thank you.
I am very pleased to address the China-Pakistan Political Parties Forum and 3rd meeting of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor Political Parties Joint Consultation. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the political leadership of People's Republic of China for continuous support, which has been instrumental in deepening bilateral cooperation and making China-Pakistan Economic Corridor a great success. Excellency, I would also like to say that your coming to Islamabad and presence here also is a testimony of the relationship that Pakistan, the unique relationship Pakistan and China enjoy. First of all, I would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to Chinese leadership for hosting the Prime Minister of Pakistan during his recent visit. It is pertinent to mention that the leadership of the two countries has complete consensus on bilateral matters. During the meetings of the Prime Minister of Pakistan and President Xi and Premier Li, both sides reached consensus to further strengthen our strategic partnership, enhance our economic cooperation, and revitalize an upgraded China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has significantly transformed Pakistan's development and promotes integrated growth. And I would like to place on record that nation of Pakistan can never forget that the Chinese side came to the rescue of Pakistan when Pakistan was facing 8 18 hours of power shortages in 2013, and no investor was willing to invest in Pakistan. It was the political leadership's decision to ask Chinese investors to come to Pakistan and help Pakistan overcome energy shortages, and that billions of dollars of investment turned around the economic and energy landscape of Pakistan. And to just give you one example how it has helped Pakistan, for 70 years we had coal buried under our ground, which was enough for 400 years to give us our cheapest energy. We could not tap that resource. It was CPEC that helped us unearth coal as a gold for Pakistan to produce the cheapest energy for Pakistan. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has significantly transformed Pakistan's development and promoted integrated growth. To further this progress, both sides successfully held 13th session of CPEC's Joint Coordination Committee on 24th May 2024. And I had the unique distinction and honor of co-chairing 10th JCC meeting out of 13 held so far. Two sides agreed to upgrade CPEC with inclusion of 5 new corridors, as Your Excellency mentioned, including a corridor of growth, a corridor of livelihood enhancing, a corridor of innovation, a green corridor, and opening up regional connectivity corridor. Pakistan's side appreciates vision of Chinese leadership to upgrade the second phase of CPEC with inclusion of these new corridors. I am very pleased to inform that these new corridors are in line with Pakistan's 5 E's framework, which focuses on developing Pakistan's export potential, transforming Pakistan's economy into a digital economy, focusing on environment, climate change, water, food security, fixing Pakistan's energy sector to give us affordable, efficient and green energy, and promoting equity and empowerment in our society. We are ready to work with our counterparts in China to define the scope and implementation plan on these corridors. Both sides are highly committed to this shared vision, and together China and Pakistan have embarked on a journey of shared dreams, working hand in hand to build high-quality development projects. And I must also say that the new phase will bring immense opportunities through business-to-business cooperation, industrial cooperation, relocation of industry to Pakistani SEZs, our partnership in agriculture, bringing new and modern technology from China to enhance our productivity, bringing our cooperation in sectors like science and technology, information technology, and above all, China's readiness and willingness to share its development experience in the spirit of Chinese wisdom, where it says, don't give your brother a fish, but teach your brother how to catch a fish. Excellency, as we meet today, the geopolitical landscape is marked by uncertainties and complexities. The rise of protectionism, trade wars, and conflicts pose significant challenges to our world and our region. In this context, it is imperative to underscore the importance of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and showcase it to the world, how it serves as a beacon of stability and shared growth and prosperity. CPEC epitomizes the spirit of regional integration and economic interdependence. It shows how collaboration, rather confrontation, paves the way for sustainable development, for overcoming the challenges we face today. CPEC enhances our strategic connectivity. The development of Gwadar Port positions Pakistan as a critical node in the regional trade. This port provides China with direct access to Arabian Sea, facilitating trade and energy supply routes as an alternate route for trade through land. And it is for this reason, Excellency, that the enemies of CPEC are working overtime to sabotage this project. But our determination and our friendship is far stronger than the designs of the enemies of CPEC, and we shall together defeat them and make CPEC a model of success. CPEC cannot be viewed in isolation as a bilateral initiative, but as part of a broader vision for regional prosperity. It has the potential to foster economic cooperation with neighboring and regional countries, contributing to regional development, prosperity, and stability. It creates a win-win scenario that transcends bilateral relations and promotes a more inclusive regional growth. Excellency, Government of Pakistan is aware of the security-related challenges to CPEC. This great bilateral initiative has been a target of propaganda as well as physical attacks by the enemies of both China and Pakistan. The Government of Pakistan has taken a number of measures to ensure foolproof security to Chinese personnel working in Pakistan. And I want to tell you that every Pakistani thinks that each Chinese national working in Pakistan is their national guest, and their security is more important to them than their own security. And we will not let any effort go in making sure that we provide the best possible security to all the Chinese nationals who are working in Pakistan. In the end, I would once again like to extend my sincere gratitude to you, Excellency, as a great friend of Pakistan, for your visit to Pakistan and to Chinese leadership for their continuous support and unwavering commitment to high development of CPEC. And let me conclude by saying that we have always said that the China-Pakistan friendship is higher than Himalayas. On 30th of May, I was at Chinese space station witnessing the launch of Pakistan's MM-1 satellite on a Chinese rocket. And when that Chinese rocket went into the sky with roaring noise, my heart said that today China-Pakistan friendship has transcended the heights of the skies. It is no longer higher than mountains. It has now reached the heights of the skies. Long live Pakistan-China friendship.
पाक-चाइना ताल्लुकात के हवाले से पाकिस्तान में मिनहसुल कौम इत्तिफाक पाया जाता है। पाक-चाइना दोस्ती कि हमारे बाहमी सियासी इख्तलाफात से हमेशा बालातर रहा है और पाकिस्तान खित्ते में पुरअमन बकाए बाहमी और बाहमी ताउन पर मबनी ताल्लुकात को अहमियत देता है और उसकी तरफ पेशरफ्त की हिमायत करता है और तनाज़ात के पुरअमन और मुनसिफाना हल पर यकीन रखता है। हम शुक्रगुजार हैं कि चाइना ने मसले कश्मीर पर हमेशा पाकिस्तान की गैर मशरूत हिमायत की है और पाकिस्तान ने भी ताइवान के मसले पे हमेशा चाइना की गैर मशरूत हिमायत की है और इस तरह इलाकाई मसाइल पर दोनों ममालिक की हमाहंगी वो भी दोनों की तारीख के साथ अव्वल ता आखिर जुड़ी हुई है। पाक चाइना ताल्लुकात जिसका तज़किरा मुझसे पहले मुकर्रिरीन ने किया, ये हम सब का मुश्तरका सोच है और मुझे फ़ख्र है कि JUI पाकिस्तान और CPC पार्टी टू पार्टी दोस्त हैं और हम इस दोस्ती को बामानी बनाना चाहते हैं और दोनों मुल्कों के अवाम के लिए इसको फायदेमंद देखना चाहते हैं। इस तरफ जो पेशरफ्त हुई है इसका क्रेडिट भी पाकिस्तान की पार्लियामेंट को और CPC को जाता है। जब 1995 में चाइना CPC ने पाकिस्तान की कौमी असम्बली की खारजा कमेटी को दावत दी और नए इक़्तिसादी विजन पर हमें ब्रीफिंग दी। और जब पाकिस्तान की तरफ से हमने ट्रेड वाया पाकिस्तान का नज़रिया पेश किया और 7 रोज़ तक हमने मुसलसल हर मीटिंग में इस मौजू को डिस्कस किया और 7 दिन के बाद CPC के लेज़ान मिनिस्टर ने हमारे वफ्द को, जो मेरी क़ियादत में था, आगाह किया कि चाइना ट्रेड वाया पाकिस्तान के नज़रिए से मुत्तफ़िक़ है और उस वक्त उसकी बुनियाद पड़ी और उसके बाद जो हुकूमत आई उन्होंने उसी असास की बुनियाद पर इस तामीर को उठाया। और मुझे यकीनन इस बात पर अफसोस है कि जहां आज उसे पाए तकमील तक पहुंच जाना चाहिए था, लेकिन कुछ रुकावटें ज़रूर बीच में आई जो हमारे लिए भी और आपके लिए भी बायस तशवीश रही। लेकिन चाइना पाकिस्तान का जो अज़्म है सीपैक के हवाले से ताल्लुकात को मज़ीद बढ़ाना, मुख्तलिफ शोबों में बाहमी ताउन के हवाले से अपने ताल्लुकात को मज़ीद बढ़ाना, इस अज़्म के साथ हमने इन मुअत्तल मंसूबों को भी मुकम्मल करना है और इंशाअल्लाह मज़ीद आगे मुख्तलिफ शोबों में एक दूसरे के साथ ताउन की बुनियादें डालनी है, इनको आगे बढ़ाना है और चाइना पाकिस्तान पूरी दुनिया में एक दूसरे के दोस्ती और ताल्लुक़ में अव्वलीन तरजीह साबित होंगे और इसके प्रोटोकॉल में इंशाअल्लाह कोई फ़र्क नहीं आने दिया जाएगा। मैं दिल की गहराइयों से जनाब मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंटरनेशनल डिपार्टमेंट सेंट्रल कमेटी ऑफ द कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ चाइना को खुशामदीद कहता हूँ और आपके पूरे वफ़द को खुशामदीद कहता हूँ और पूरा पाकिस्तान आपको खुशामदीद कहता है। और इंशाअल्लाह आपकी ये नशिस्त और आपकी ये गुफ्तगू दोनों ममालिक की ताल्लुकात में मज़ीद गहराई पैदा करने, मजबूती पैदा करने और तरक्की के राहों पर आगे बढ़ने के लिए असास बनेगा। मैं इस्तक़बाल करता हूँ आपकी तशरीफ़ आवरी का और शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ आपके उन नेक जज्बात का जो आपने दोनों ममालिक के ताल्लुकात के हवाले से पेश किए हैं।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is my unique pleasure today to be representing a political party which can be seen to have played the foundational role through its chairman Zulfikar Ali Bhutto many decades back to have sown the seeds of the plant which has grown in a tree which will, we hope, continue to prosper and give far more fruits to its two people than it is giving even at the moment. I also want to say that the coming generations of the Pakistan People's Party and all its political leaders have continued to continue to play the foundational role that I mentioned in the form of Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto and the previous Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari and of course the co-chairman of the party, President Zardari. It is interesting here to be sitting and viewing that each political party believes that they laid the seeds for CPEC, and that in some ways demonstrates the unanimity of opinion and the focus that across the board, across all political divide in Pakistan exists for taking CPEC further and for believing really in the friendship between these two countries. I would want to also say over here that we are all experiencing the world going through what you have very ably described as turbulent waters and treacherous shores. And in these turbulent waters and treacherous shores, wherever we go in the Western forums representing Pakistan, we most of the time find ourselves representing not only Pakistan but also having to represent China, because I think the world is not taking the rise or the rejuvenation of China as optimistically or as well or with as open arms and heart as we would have expected it to. As the world order is fracturing, I think the role that China plays and this friendship between China and Pakistan plays becomes even more important still. I look at ourselves as the frontiers sort of states to be holding on to some type of order, to be the spokespersons for multilateralism, because it seems that all the countries which seem to have laid the seeds for the order that existed, which was rules-based, do not like the rules as much when they work in favor of developing countries. We are experiencing this as we speak, and I am reminded of the article that I recently read in The Economist. As someone who's been reading The Economist for almost 20 years, I know that it is not very kind to China mostly. But when it writes about the Chinese scientific revolution and acknowledges that 19 years back, when they first looked at the Chinese scientific world and asked themselves the question that is China going to become a scientific power, they say unequivocally the answer today is yes. And they also tell us that amongst the two top science and technology universities, no more lie in the Western world but in China. Now, as the science has no borders, this should be something that should be welcomed all over the world, but it seems that this is a worrying trend for the West. I think it is really important for us to try and allay those concerns, because we must prosper and grow together. Rationalism, logic, which has really been the cornerstone of China's rise, must continue to be the cornerstone or the basis and the foundation of how it navigates a very, very treacherous waters indeed. I say this, and I also want to just end by saying that we are all very proud of the fact that despite our many sort of differences that may exist, which do exist in any vibrant democracy, as we like to believe Pakistan, we believe that CPEC and Pakistan-China friendship and Pakistan-China ties are really even more important in these turbulent times than they have been ever before. I think whether we like to acknowledge it or not, the world looks at CPEC as the flagship program of the BRI. That is a reality that cannot be denied. How CPEC does reflects on how the vision of BRI unfolds in the world. So I think our joint commitment to making CPEC a resounding success is exceptionally important. And I just want to end by saying that what you mentioned as the Himalayan spring that Allama Iqbal referred to many, many decades back is seeming more like a winter to many regions of the world. It is on us to make sure that it is viewed as spring and the coming of a beautiful future for all of mankind, humanity, and for the world. And our preservation on the rules-based order, on holding international norms, I think is something that unites the two countries together, and this is a journey that we will have to continue as we go forward.
We want to share our commitment to China and Pakistan relationship. First of all, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to the Chinese leadership here. Your visit today as an important moment in strengthening our ties. I may say today that the revival of CPEC today. MKM always believe in the potential of those initiatives that improve infrastructure, economy, and the vision of CPEC. We need to improve and enhance our mutual commitment for education and technology. This age of our is an age of possibility. So collaboration in the IT, artificial intelligence, emerging technology, and we should start a massive, comprehensive program to train our youth. Pakistan is, as a young nation, about 150 million youth, a nation of 150 million youth. So we need your help for their training and to make them able to face the challenges. As a Pakistani nation, we are standing on a crossroad of our destination. It is up to us to choose it or lose it. And I think we choose the right option today. Pak-Chin Dosti wants it.
Friendship between the two countries is based on trust and cooperation. History is proof of this everlasting friendship. The CPAC, we believe, is a vision of this friendship, is proof of this friendship. The asset that Pakistan has, one of the greatest assets that this country has, is its geography. And I think CPAC connects very well with that asset. We have to make it successful. A long time has passed. We are seeing progress which is slow. We would hope that we are going to speed it up. The proof that we all are interested in this project, the proof that we have a great friendship between the two countries, lies in the fact that today all the political parties are present only because of your presence here and because you invited us. I would like to say that friendship with China is the pivot of our foreign policy. It is the pivot, and the pivot means that it is the basic foundation, which is unshakable, and we'll always stand by our commitments with you. And most important for us is elimination of poverty. Your Excellency has said that we need 3 fundamentals: reform, development, and stability. We also believe that these are the 3 elements that we need to work on. And in terms of stability, this country, yes, we need stability against terrorism, we need political stability, we need understanding and cooperation. And we, on the platform of CPAC, at least are willing and ready for national causes to be of full assistance. We believe in the rule of law, and I think that for business, the most essential aspect is that there must be rule of law in existence, which means that the courts have to function independently, which means that contracts have to be honored, which means that commitments have to be fulfilled. And redress to the courts has to be effective and speedy. So we need to work on that basis. When I've had meetings with many of you independently, especially your visiting business communities, this is the most important thing they have stressed. And we believe that your first part, reform, includes reform of law also. In terms of what we stand for, I'm sure that your visit here is going to be lucrative. The smiles that you see are genuine, and you should enjoy our hospitality while you are here as well.
It is my honor to address you today on the significant achievements of our strategic partnership with China. Our relationship with China goes beyond economic cooperation, rooted deeply in mutual respect, strategic trust, and shared vision for peace and prosperity. China's journey to becoming a scientific superpower proves the importance of sustained investment in research and development. From an emerging economy to a global leader in technology and innovation, China's progress demonstrates the power of vision, collaboration, and peaceful coexistence. In past few decades, China's GDP growth, averaging about 9% annually, is a testament to a sustained policy focus and investment in sectors like technology, education, and infrastructure. China's evolution serves not just as a lesson, but as an inspiring blueprint that demonstrates what can be achieved with dedication and strategic foresight. The Belt and Road Initiative aims to bring economic prosperity and development across South and Central Asia by integrating these countries into a cohesive economic network. By creating new trade routes and facilitating investments, BRI seeks to foster economic growth, reduce regional disparities, and promote mutual cooperation among participating nations. This initiative envisions a future of shared prosperity for our peoples and stability through economic interdependence. CPEC has been a cornerstone of Pakistan economic development strategy. Through China's unwavering support, we have successfully transformed our power sector, adding over 8,000 megawatts of electricity to our national grid. This achievement has not only boosted industrial productivity, but also reduced hardship faced by our citizens. CPEC is not merely a corridor of commerce, but a beacon of transformation, driving our nation towards growth and stability. China has been an invaluable partner to Pakistan, particularly in the field of education. Over 28,000 Pakistani students are currently studying in China, gaining invaluable knowledge and skills that they will bring back to our homeland. We appreciate China's ongoing support in this vital area and look forward to continuing our partnership to foster further education.
यहाँ पर एक ब्रेक शामिल